This video will be a full tour and documentation of this 2016 Chevrolet Trax LT. This Trax is painted in Summit White. The front door panels do have storage areas, and you do get power windows, door locks, and mirrors. This LT has a jet black interior with deluxe cloth seating. The seats also have blue contrast stitching. Front seats are manually adjusted, although the driver's seat does have power lumbar support. You also have two-stage heated front seats. And now, let's go ahead and start the engine. On the key, you've got the buttons for lock, unlock, panic, and remote start. Now, if there's one vehicle segment that has absolutely exploded in the past decade, it's that of the subcompact crossover, and the Trax is Chevy's go at it. The model made its North American debut for the 2015 model year, and as of the 2022 model year is still in its first generation. The Trax rides on GM's Gamma 2 platform and is derived from the Chevrolet Sonic, which replaced the Aveo in 2012. Now, the Trax has a notable mechanically identical platform sibling in the Buick Encore, that arrived in North America for 2013, 2 years before the Trax did. The Chevy Trax's styling does differ a bit inside and out from that of the more upscale Buick Encore, which, fun fact, is actually a rebadged first-generation Opel Mocha, although when they're parked side by side, you can still tell they're very closely related. Now, there are quite a few parallels between the two models. Both models would go on to receive a mid-cycle refresh for 2017, which lightly revised their exterior and interior styling. For 2020, the Encore and Trax seemingly got replaced by two all-new models. Introduced that year for markets like North America were the Buick Encore GX and the Chevrolet Trailblazer, not to be confused with the body-on-frame Trailblazer of the 2000s, which were two new subcompact crossovers riding on a brand new platform. However, the original Encore and Trax were not discontinued, and both models are still being sold as of 2022, alongside their newer, slightly larger and more up-to-date stablemates. That being said, the original Encore and the Trax did just recently get upgraded with a more powerful engine. The US market Chevrolet Trax is available in 3 trim levels for the 2016 model year: LS, LT, and LTZ. The sole engine and transmission combo for the stateside 2016 Trax is a 138 horsepower 1.4-liter Turbo 4 paired to a 6-speed automatic. You do get a choice of either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Competitors for the Trax in 2016 included the Honda HR-V, Mazda CX-3, Jeep Renegade, and Nissan Juke, to name a few. In Chevrolet's US 2016 crossover lineup, the subcompact Trax is the smallest, slotting below the mid-sized Equinox. The instrument cluster consists of an analog tachometer, and on this digital display, got your fuel level, digital speedometer, and then some more of your info right here. Go between mileage and trip computer, and then right here you can go through more stuff. It has a 4-spoke design, multifunctional steering wheel. There are sport grips at 10 and 2. Perforated sections on the sides. Controls on this side, you got your cruise controls. And then on this side, got audio controls and hands-free phone voice commands. It does have a tilt and telescopic steering wheel. Got storage for the driver. Your headlight switch, panel dim, air vent for the driver. On this stock, you have your high beam, turn signal, and information display controls. And on this side is your wiper stock. Got a storage compartment up top, a little bit of storage on either side. Air vents. Got your touchscreen interface for the MyLink infotainment system. Your traction control, hazard light button, passenger airbag indicator. Right here are all the controls for your single zone climate control. Got some storage with a power outlet. Putting it in reverse does reveal a backup camera. The vehicle's parking brake is hand operated. Got some cup holders along here, along with one for the rear passengers. The driver's seat also has an armrest. Upper and lower glove boxes. In the upper glove box, we've also got a USB port and an aux port. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors. Got auto dimming rear view mirror with OnStar for overhead lighting. And there are grab handles at all 4 corners. Now we got the MyLink infotainment system, which is very simple. There's your main menu. Got your audio screen, AM, FM, Sirius XM. Pictures and movies that you can display via some sort of device. Telephone for pairing a phone, smartphone link, where you can get your apps like Pandora, Stitcher, all that kind of stuff. And then your settings. Very simple setup. Now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window. The driver's window is fully automatic, and we'll have a look at the engine bay. Standard on the LT trim is this set of 16-inch 5-spoke alloy rims. The Trax gets its power from the Ecotec 1.4-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine. It's a dual overhead cam 16-valve power plant with variable valve timing. It produces 138 horsepower at 4,900 RPM and 148 pound-feet of torque at 1,850 RPM. This engine is paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission with a manual mode, and this one does come with the optional all-wheel drive system. Running on regular unleaded with a 14-gallon fuel tank, the all-wheel drive 16 Trax gets an estimated 24 mpg in the city and 31 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a torsion beam rear setup. All-wheel drive models do have 4-wheel disc brakes with ventilated front ones. Front-wheel drive models still use rear drum brakes. All-wheel drive models weigh in at roughly 3,200 to 3,300 pounds. Also got storage in the back door panels. Got 60/40 split folding rear seats. Both front seats have storage pockets on the backs. Also the cup holder for the rear. You also got a household style power outlet. Also got coat hooks back here. As someone who's about 6 foot, 6'1", I put the driver's seat where I'd have it if I was driving. Legroom is not that great back here, as you can see. I will say I do have a sufficient amount of headroom. My head is not quite touching the ceiling. And after all, this is a subcompact, so there are much more roomy options out there. Finally, you've also got a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders. Single exhaust, rear wiper. With the rear seats up, the Trax offers 18.7 cubic feet of cargo space. Folding the rear seats down increases cargo space to 48.4 cubic feet. And the front passenger seat you can also fold down completely flat to further increase cargo space. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2016 Chevrolet Trax. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.